Hey everyone, it's Nick with Us versus Her. Today I'm going to show you how to sell a put credit spread in Robinhood. If you don't know what a credit spread or what spreads are or shorting premium is, you can check out some of our other videos, do some Google searches. We'll probably have some more videos coming up, but one of the things that Robinhood does now, you can trade options on, but you don't necessarily just have to buy options. You can short options too to take in that credit, and this is what you're called a premium seller or option seller. So there's option buyers or option sellers, just like stock. There's stock buyers and there's stock sellers. So if you're short stock, you want to go down. However, options, when you can short premium on options, it gives you a lot more flexibility. You don't just have to buy and sell options. There's a lot of money to be made, and this is how we make a lot of our money, is shorting premium. So I'll just show you real quick on how to do a trade on that. If you have the latest version of Robinhood, it lets you select multiple legs, so you don't really have to do one order at a time. You can do it all together. However, one thing is, I'll get to that, but SPY, I'm going to trade SPY. It's a good example. Very liquid stock. When you want to buy premium or sell premium, you always want to do something on a liquid stock. Stocks that have, and what I mean by that is a stock that has a lot of liquidity in the options. And from the overview, if you go to SPY, we're barely up today. It doesn't really show you what the liquidity is on here until you click on a particular strike. You can see what the liquidity is here. Volume 33,000. So, if you're not sure on a certain stock what the liquidity is, definitely check anything over 1,000. Definitely liquid. Sometimes 500 is good enough to get trades in and out. The bid and ask pretty tight on this. That's kind of what you're looking for, especially when you're selling premium here. And SPY is always very liquid. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do a vertical put spread. And what that means is I'm bullish on the stock. So when you buy a put just outright, it means you're bearish. When you do a vertical put spread on a stock or options, when you do a vertical put spread, that means you're bullish. Same thing for a call. When you buy a call outright, it means you're bullish. And when you sell a call spread, it means you're bearish. So it's the opposite of buying. Think about it like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy one leg at a time. So the market's been going down, for the last week or so. So I'm going to put on a put spread today. So what you want to do here is you want to sell one put closer to the money, and then buy a put outside, further away from the money. And right now the share price is $269.90. The 269 puts are out of the money, 270 puts are in the money. So what you want to do here is I'm going to go to sell here. I'm going to click on sell. I'm going to sell the 270. Oops. Actually, you have to go to select first because they're going to select multiple legs. If you don't hit select, it just thinks you're going to do one at a time. And it looks like we just went. What I try to do is when I do a vertical put spread, especially for something short term, and I want it to be a very directional trade, I'll just buy it at the money. Yes, you can do it further out, outside of the money. You get less credit. But for today's example, I'm just going to straddle I'm going to short the in the money, and I'm going to go long on the out of the money put. So I'm going to kind of keep fluctuating around here. I like the 270 strike, so I'm going to short the 270 here, and then I'm going to buy. I'm going to go to buy here. Switch back to buy. I'm going to buy the 269 put. And then down here, you'll see two options are selected here. Continue, so you can click on this, and it automatically puts here put credit spread. For me, when I'm buying this, I want a credit spread. I don't want a debit spread. But the one thing is Robinhood definitely does make it hard, especially for new traders, to put on these spreads. And I'll kind of, after I do the order, I'll give you an example of what I mean by that. And right now I'm only getting a, let's see here, I'm only going to be getting a 38-cent credit, it looks like. I'm trying to go for like at least 50 cents to make it worth it. So if I go to review and put in one, you can review it again and see how much you get. And right now the credit I'm going to get is $38, and the collateral to take, and so this is what they mean by collateral is buying power. So even though you're only getting $38 in credit, they're going to take up $100 in buying power for you just to reduce risk on the brokerage part. I don't necessarily like this trade here. And Robinhood, I think for buying options like this or doing credit spreads, it definitely is a lot harder than it would be on another platform such as E-Trade, Thinkorswim, or Tastyworks. Definitely way easier to kind of switch back and forth to see what you want. Here I can't really do that, but I usually try to, if I'm giving up 100 on these 50/50, I'm going to try to take in at least $50 in credit. And since we're kind of at this mark here, I'm going to probably have to do the 271, 270 put. But I think that I want to do a further out expiration here. Let's see here, what's a good date? Because I don't want to do for tomorrow. Let's do next Friday. Let's do July 6th. Let's see what kind of credit I'll get for July 6th. It looks like only a 30-cent credit. I'm going to do the 27.50 and then the 269, I think, here. Let's see if we can do that here. So I'm going to sell 270.50. Oops. Got to hit select. Yeah, it's definitely not very user-friendly. Then I'm going to buy the call. I'll buy the put. Go back to buy the put. Let's see if we can get this 269. Let's see what this gives us here. So 57-cent credit. So that's kind of what I'm looking for here. Do one, put in the one. I'm just going to do one contract. I mean, you can do as many as you want, but I'm just going to do one for today's purposes. It is taking the mid price of this, 58 cents. So we'll see if we get a fill here. They're going to take a $150 credit, a collateral, because I'm doing $1.50 in terms of wideness. So it's 269. I'm doing the 270.50 put spread. So they're going to take 150 for me because it's $1.50 width. And how they come up with that is the stock price difference times 100 shares, because one contract equals 100 shares, and that's how you get the 150 here. So I'm going to try to get this filled here for $58 here. It also tells you how much credit how much money you have available to trade on that, just so you know how much money you're going to get. So let's try to do this trade here. Also, just so you know, you're going to do this credit spread for $58 credit. Just so you know, the max loss on this is actually, it doesn't show the max loss on here. I bet the max loss is probably around, if you're getting a $50 credit, max loss is probably around $75 for this spread here. Let me show you real quick in another platform, a little bit easier to understand here. So I'm doing the July 6th, and this is Tastyworks. I'm selling the 270.50, and I'm going to buy the 269. Okay, 93. So 57.93. Okay. So my max loss is $93. Max profit 57. I wish they definitely said that here in Robinhood. And let's try to swipe up and get the order filled. Let's see. Okay, it didn't get filled. You know, depending if you want to really want this price, I'll try to go down a penny, see if I can get filled for that. I'll just hit replace order. We'll go down 1 penny. See if we can get filled for that 57. No, it might be around, I'm guessing it's around 55 cents you can get filled for that. Let's see here. Did it fill? No fill on that. Yeah, no fill. So let's replace the order. Let's try to get a fill here. Oh, I guess it just got filled right now. So a lot of times, just so you know, unless you're really trying to time it, I really wasn't trying to time it that much. But basically, you can leave the order in. If it's a penny up or down, it might get filled if you get an uptick or a downtick, depending on the direction that you want. As you can see here now, I have this put spread here, one credit spread here, and you can click on it and you can kind of track how it's trading. So for a credit spread, you want the spread to become worth less money. So we bought it for 57. It's now worth 58. So we're down $1 on it. We want this. I usually cover these around 50%. So they'll probably be around the $25 mark. That's just the way that I trade. You could trade any way that you want. But just to give you an example, that was kind of cumbersome to do a credit spread on there. But just to show you on, let's say, Tastyworks here, you could easily just go, okay, I want to short the 270.50 one. I want to buy this one. Automatically puts that in there for you. Or for like new traders that don't really know how to do it, they have it already set up here. I want to do, instead of a put call, I'm going to do a short put vertical, hit go, and then it will arrange it like that. And you can calculate how much money you want to make or lose and what position you want. So you can kind of go about it this way and just drag it, and you can kind of play with it that way. That's the one thing I would say that Robinhood doesn't do a great job. It doesn't show your max. It does shows you your max profit. It doesn't show your max loss. So you don't really know what your risk is on that. I'm not going to close it out because when you put a trade on, obviously you want to make money, but to close it out, you just go to close, and then you can close your credit spread. Same way for it, and you put the amount of money that you want for it in there. Sometimes most times what I'll do is I'll put an order in for, let's say I got it filled for like 58, so we'll put in an order for 25 cents. So if it goes down about 30, you can put an order in that way. That way, if you're not always by the computer, you can get it filled. So that's how you put on a credit put spread. Right now, that means I'm bullish on SPY. If you have any questions, definitely leave them below. It is confusing. I'll do some more videos on iron condors, call spreads, but they're all pretty much the same thing. It just matters what position you want to take and which direction you want to go. So leave a comment below if you have any questions. Definitely look forward to, if you have any suggestions or videos or things that you want to know, leave a comment below. And if it's your first time coming to this channel, like the video and hit the subscribe button.